everyone, welcome. Trace will be our body and guinea pig today. She's going to stand up as always, nice and tall, feet slightly apart, release hip width, which is basically the outside of the feet and the outside of the hips. We kind of want them to be in a similar line. So if you pick up in your arms or your legs at a dangle, that kind of free movement or space of the hips don't feel like you're standing too wide or too into each other. Standing up tall, not pushing those hips too forward, so the back is slanting backwards. We can keep those shoulders nicely above those hips. Not going to move yet, we want to just get a bit of air into those lungs and have a big inhale. And as we exhale, we feel those ribs closing in around those lungs, shoulders still staying slightly opening up at the back so we don't feel like we're slouching forward. And we'll go again in, really filling up those lungs. And when we exhale, feel those lungs closing in, a little bit of contraction in those ribs. Closing around those lungs. Let's do 3 more. Just nice, slow inhale, opening up that chest. And when we squeeze out, exhaling, nothing else changes. Still keeping the body relaxed. We'll do 2 more. Don't feel like I'm trying too hard. Just a nice, relaxed breath as those arms stay loose. We'll do 1 more. Nice, deep inhale. And we exhale all of it out. Nice and relaxed. We're going to get a bit of motion now in the spine. We'll start with the neck and the shoulders. Our head falls over to the left. The shoulders go along with that ride, but we keep the weight on the left foot, just getting a bit of side flexion in that spine. The left arm that we're hanging to is nice and loose, nothing into the neck. 2, 1, and we're up slowly. Small contraction on the right as we rebuild. Head falls over to the right, keeping those hips and the shoulders square with each other. Don't feel like they're twisting or turning either way. Weight on that right foot, shoulders heavy, head is nice and over, keeping the weight nice onto the right foot. 3, 2, 1, and we're up. We tip over to the left, opening up those ribs, exhaling as we do so. You can really feel that body relaxing. Nothing too hard or nothing too forced. 2, 1, and slowly up. We tip over to the right, just letting the body weight do the stretching almost for us, of opening of the spine. Backs are often quite tense because they keep us upright most of the day. So those muscles aren't released too easy. And up. Let's go over the last one each way. Over to the left, shoulder falls down as well. Keeping the weight nicely on the left foot. Keep it there for 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. And over to the right. Head falls over, shoulders also lead the way. Keeping it nice and heavy for 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly up. Good. You'll get a bit of flexion through the spine, not too down, we don't feel too much pulling on the hamstring, just enough on the back to feel a bit of a pull. Deep inhale, we tuck that chin, rolling a little bit forward. Keeping the knees soft, weights in the toes, just as much as the back will allow. There's no end goal. We don't have to touch our knees, touch our shins, touch our feet. Just as much as the back will give us, just give it a bit of that flexion. And then we slowly reverse it up, rebuilding that spine. We don't want to feel like we're straight back, just hinging from those hips. We want to feel that spine curving down. Let's go again. Shoulders back, and we tuck that chin, starting from the middle, or the top of the neck, going into the shoulders. As much as the body will give you, no need to force it, no need to reach a certain goal or destination. Weight stays nice and relaxed. Balanced over both feet though, so don't feel like we're favouring our right foot or left foot. And we're up slowly. Good. Rebuilding that spine, feel like there's rope attached to every vertebra and they're pulling you up, making you tall again. Let's do 3 to go, and we tuck. Rolling forward. Again, keep those knees soft. If you feel anything pulling on the hamstrings, bend those knees a little bit more so it's not too impeding you. Want to get that range out the spine, the curve of the spine. 2, 1, and slowly restacking above those hips. And at the top, our shoulders do stay open, chin is slightly tucked in, doesn't reach up to the ceiling. Last one, and we tuck. We're rolling through, heavy out the spine. Just let the body melt down, weight staying in the toes, keeping it nice and relaxed. Just a nice free hand. Don't feel like I'm throwing my body forward either. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly restacking up all the way up nice and tall, all the way, shoulders staying back. Good. We're going to cross those arms in front of us, just below the shoulder. And you want to imagine that you're almost like a Russian nesting doll, meaning there are 2 sections, a top section and a bottom section. And I want to keep the bottom section stable or stationary. So when we twist, let's say to the left, we're twisting from the middle of the ribs, keeping that shape in the torso still, so they don't just let the arms collapse. You want to keep that shape, and the head comes along, so your arm keep looking forward ahead. Your head is in the center of those arms, and back to the middle, and twist to the right, Good, so see Tracy's doing well, she's keeping her hips square, nothing's twisting with it, it's just the top part that's twisting, and back to the middle, shoulders still, now out to the neck, pulling down towards those ribs, and over to the left, keeping a nice twist, still a nice straight back, knee staying relaxed, 2, 1, and back to the center. Very good, and go over to the right. So it's a small contraction from this middle section over the obliques, into the obliques are twisting and turning us, and back into center, which in turn gets us to stretch a bit of the muscles along the spine, get that mobility there. Over to the left, let's relax through it. 2, 1, and center, and over to the right. Nice work through it. Keep those hips square, that's the main part we want to try and keep stationary. Let's go back to the middle. And we say over to the left. Nice rhythm through it. Not going to throw our body into it either, to the center. Back to middle. And we go to the right. Shoulders still so relaxed, hips staying square. 2, 1. Now 1 each way, no stopping in the middle. A nice long twist over to the left side. Keeping that reach there, going a little bit further if we can. Still keep the hips square. 2, 1. And now all the way back. Over to the right. Nice work from the mid back. And we go back into the center, nice and tall. Good. Arms can be next to us. Both hands go behind the back. Don't have a long arm, want to have them both bent. We're going to try and cross those. Then we're going to hold onto that forearm and kind of like a horizontal pull. The hand that's holding the forearm gets to pull that arm a little bit across. We're still keeping this back nice up and straight. Now it might be, you might not feel anything too particular there. If your shoulders have rolled forward, you're not going to feel that stretch you're trying to get into. It's a mild stretch, but we still want to feel it. So make sure your back is up tall, and then those shoulder blades are pulled in towards the rib cage, and you're keeping that expansion. It's very easy for the shoulders to fall forward and create kind of a hollow in the front of the body. You're going to hold it to the arm, not pulling too hard, just enough to feel a bit of work there. 2, 1, and then switch over, grab the other forearm. Arms are still nice, so don't let them hang loose. Want to keep them up so we can keep that expansion in that torso. A little bit of a pull across to the other hand, just a little bit of a tug. 2, 1, and again, switching over. Get a good nice grip, not too tight, and we're pulling over across. Shoulders staying loose, but open as well. So if you're like rolling it in or compressing into the torso or the chest. 2, 1, and switching over. Nice, pull through it. A little bit of a tug, opening up that chest still. 3, 2, 1, and last one each way. Switch, a little bit of a pull. 3, 2, 1, and switching over. Nice work through it, pulling a little bit on that shoulder blade. Keep it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax those arms. You're going to work a bit now into the feet and the calves. We're going to do single legs at a time. Nice and parallel on the feet still. We're going to lift that left heel up. You want to keep the weight in the toes here. And we're going to alternate as we go through. There'll be a time where both heels are off the floor. And we switch over and switch. Now nothing changes in the pelvis. The knees and the ankles do the absorption, so we don't feel like our hips are popping left or right too high. And switch. And change. So feel like there's good pressure into it. We'll get a bit of a rhythm going. And switch, so those calves and ankles are always working. Switch and change. Nice work again. We're not leaning forward with the hips either. As my heels are doing the work, my calves are doing the work on those heels. I don't feel like my hips are forward. They're over my knees, over my hips. Shoulders are above the hips as well. Not leaning back. Gonna keep that going. Nice work through the calves. Toes are working as well. Keeping that balance as well. Don't want to feel like I'm swaying side to side as I'm alternating, keeping the weight nice and center of the body. Do feel like you are pushing high out those heels. We don't want to just have those heels off. We want to feel like there's full extension out those toes, a bit of a stretch as well in them. Looks like a person would be wearing very high shoes. Get those heels high, with those calves working. Knees are also going straight in front of us, not out to the side or to the inside. We want to keep those knees going straight ahead. Nice work from those toes and calves. I'd get a bit of work in the legs as well, high on the legs, as the feet start getting a bit of work in them. We'll keep that going. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lower both heels down. Now we're going to do dedicated calf work. arms stay all nice and relaxed next to us. Work on that position of the hips. Shift the weight into the toes and elevate both heels up. Nice and relaxed. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Still keep a bit of weight in the toes. I don't want you to rock back, let your toes lift up. Weight stays in the front of the feet the whole time. And lift. And lower down. Watch those ankles don't roll out to the side. Lift. And lower. So we're getting that full activation through that calf as much as we can, as much as the body will give us, and we're lifting up. And lower. And lift. And lower down. Shoulders still back. Knees relaxed. Lift. And lower down. We up. And lower. Good work. Lift. And drop. And lift it up. And lower. Very nice. And we lift. And lower. Last 4. And we say 3. Good work, good activation. 2, calves working hard. And last one, lift. Keep those heels up. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. If you have a bit of a balance issue as it gets fatigued, as the feet get tired, you're going to lose a bit of that stability. Do hold onto a wall or a pole or something stationary. Also, if you have something close by, a chair will be fine as well. But we don't want to feel like we're using too much arm work. You still want to feel like all the work is in the feet. Now we're going to lift up, make sure we squeeze those glutes together. We're going to keep those heels up. Now we're going in reverse. These are going to be quick drops, so they'll drop quickly down and return back to the height. Heels don't have to touch the ground, so it's almost like they're almost touching the ground and they pop back up. So we keep those heels off and let's drop 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep those heels up. And we're going again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep those heels up. And we go again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep those heels up. Last 10 is going to burn a little bit as we get through it. Keep it up. And let's go. Keeping it up. And we say 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold them up and lower the heels down. Should be quite a bit of work for those calves. We're going to change our foot position now, so we're going almost in a turned out 90-degree position with those feet. So the heels stay touching. Once we go back onto our toes, calves can working just a different part of the calf now. Let those heels separate and we stand up nice and tall. So careful not to push those hips forward. Want to keep them nicely over those ankles and lower those heels down. And we lift up. Good work from those toes. They're going to work hard. Keep the height and lower. Now those calves may be tired, but keep pushing through. Lift and lower down. Good work. Shoulders nicely above the hips and lower. Lifting off and lower. Good work. Lift and lower. And we lift up and drop. Good work through the lift of the heels and lower and up and drop. Last 4 and lower down. 3 and lower. Last 2 and we say 1. Get the height up those heels. Calves are working hard. 3, 2, 1 and lower down. And keep those position on the feet still. Now we do the in reverse once again. So we first get to the height we want. Heels up. Now we'll do those quick drops. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep those heels up. And again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up. And again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And keep those heels up. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the heels up and lower down. Very nice. Calves should be feeling quite a bit of work there. Make sure we don't swing those hips back and forward as we lift. Last position, we're going to invert it now, so we're going into our pigeon toe position. Toes, if they can't touch, that's fine, but we want to try and get that rotation. If you're tightening your glutes or your quads, you're going to have trouble getting your knees inwards. There's going to be a bend that's going to be forming in your knees. You're trying to separate that as much as you can, so rather have your toes slightly apart and your legs straight, then your toes touching and then your knees having to be bent. So we don't want to have that bent position. We want to have a nice extended leg. Now when we start lifting up, there's a tendency, if we have tight glutes, for those legs you want to snap back to parallel. Try and keep that as minimum as you can. So always feel like you're pushing your heels out to the side. And we lift those heels up, working onto those toes and lower. So good height out of it. Lift and lower. Lifting up, lower down. Keep those heels going wide. Lift and down. Lifting up and lift. So the knees might want to bend. Try and keep them as straight for as long as you can. And let's lift 5. And drop. Keep those heels wide. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lift those heels up. Keep it there. 2, 1 and lower it down. Good. We're going to keep that same drop that we did before, so the calves might be feeling quite a bit of work here. We lift those heels up, hit that height first, and then we drop down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep those heels up, pushing out to the side, and we go again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 1, and hold, and again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, almost there. 3, 2, 1. Keep them up. The last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the heels up and lower down. Good. So a lot of work for those calves. It's going to be quite tight. Gonna stay where we're on now. We're going to push that toe into the ground next to us. Don't have the foot too far forward. So don't want this knee nicely in front of the body. Keeping that knee under, along with that foot. So there is pressure onto it. We aren't prancing that foot forward. Nice and heavy in the foot, pulling in front of that knee. Front of that shin if we're tight. 3, 2, 1, and let's change feet. Still keeping that ankle behind the foot, not letting it fall out to the side. Nice pressure into it. It's almost like it's a peg leg. Do use a bit of body weight onto it. Don't feel like we're too light on it. It's just touching. Feel like it is. Weight into it. Nice and heavy into it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and switching over. Nice pressure into it. Flexing through that foot. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switching over. Heavy in the foot. Putting the front of that leg. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. So good work with those feet. Now we're going to line our backs. Both legs will be bent. Good. Feet are a little bit away from the hips, but we don't have them too close. We're going to start working a bit through our hips now. We'll start with the left side. The first lift is not that difficult, but we want to make sure that when we lift this light load, nothing changes. Because once you start getting a bit fatigued or a bit more weight on it, then things want to move. So if they move too early already, we must try and fix them. Left leg comes up to tabletop. Good, so not a lot of work, not a lot of effort needed to just lift the leg. Don't want the back to change, and don't let those hips shake side to side. Left leg goes down, you're going to do the same leg. So that leg is frozen in time. As we lift it up, it just hinges in that hip socket. Lifting that left leg up, and we lower it down. Good, nice smooth action, and lift, and lower down. Nice work through it, and lifting up, and lower. Good work through the hip, lifting off, and lower down. Nice work through the hip, and we lift, and drop, and lifting up, and lower. Nice work through the hip, and lift, and lower. Last 3, and up, and lower down. So good work just from the hip, and last one, lift. Now we're keeping that knee up above the hip. Don't let it come too close to the torso. Straighten that left leg up to 45. Good, and back. Now I want to see a straight leg. I don't want to see a bent leg. And extend out. Good, and back in. Also, let's not have that leg too high, so straighten out. I don't want the leg to end up too high up. Nice 45. So imagine these knees are in the same alignment the whole time. Bend that leg in, and press that leg out. Nice 45, and back. Good work through the hip, and extend out. Also, when we're pushing this left leg, bringing it back in, feel like you're pushing through thick sand or water. There is a bit of force in the back of that leg. It's not just the top of the leg extending, it's a bit of pressure. Visualizing that pressure, back of the leg, get to work a bit, and in, and extend that left leg out. Good work, and back, and pressing out of that hip, and back in, and extend out, and back, and pressing out of that hip, keep that reach, and back in, and extend, and in, good work through the hip, and pressing out, and back, last 4, and in, 3 left, extend, and back, 2 left, reach that leg away, and bending it in, and last 1, and press that leg out, keep it there, 3, 2, 1, bend that leg in, lower it down. We'll be taking up another level, same leg. As this leg gets further away from the center of the body, abs have to hold onto the pelvis. So as the leg gets further and as we start lowering it down, this lever starts getting a lot of weight away. If you're having back pain on the inside of the irritation there, keep the leg rather bent or just keep it bent completely as we lower it further. Left leg comes up, and extend the leg out to 45, and back in. And extend the leg out to 45, and back in. And extend out, and back in, and extend out, and back in. One more version of this, extend, and back in, and lower down. So now we're done with the warm-up part of that. If it's getting hard to hear me, that's fine, I'll just shout a bit more. Also just watch Tracy, if you can't hear what I'm saying now. Deep inhale, left leg comes up to tabletop, extend down to 45, let's flex that foot back, good. Let's lower it down just before touching the ground. Don't touch, lower, lower, lower. And lift it up. Keep that leg long. And lower it down. And lift it up. Nice work, good. And lower. And lift it up. Nice work through the hip. And lower down. And lift. Good work through it. And lower. Nice work through the hip. And lift it up. And lower down. Good work from the hip. And lift. Lower down, last 3, and lift, quads, beautiful. Hips will work hard, and lifting up 2, and drop, and last 1, lift, and lower it down, and lift that leg up, bend it in, and lower it down. Very good. So as that leg gets longer and lower, you're going to feel that hip flexor having to work a little bit harder to keep that back from arching. You do the same leg now, we're going to add a bit of a rotation in. So once the leg is up and it's extended, the toes are going to fall out to the left. Left leg comes up to tabletop. Raise that leg out to 45. Flex the foot first and over to the left. Keep that twist and let's lower that leg down just before it touches and lower down. Nice work through the hip and lifting up and lower down. Good work through the hip and up and lower and lifting up. And drop, and lift, and lower down. Very nice, working through that hip, and lower down. Last 3, and drop, doing well. 2, and lower, and last 1, and let's go drop, lift that leg up, untwist it, bend it in, and lower it down. Good, so there's going to be a lot of work on this hip. We're going to increase the difficulty a little bit. We're going to first end up in a nice spot, so straighten that left leg along the floor. Flex that foot. Now to ready at the most extreme distance, we're going to lift that left leg just off the floor. We're going to add a bit of small rotations in that hip socket. I don't want to see wild circles out the hip, just small swivels. You're going to go one way, then we'll go anti-clockwise, keeping that leg nice and straight. It's going to be a lot of work for the hip flexor. It might start burning a little bit. Left leg lifts up, and let's rotate. 3, 2, 1, pause, and reverse. 3, 2, 1, pause, and lower down. Good, and again, lifting up, and small circle, 3, 2, 1, hold, and reverse, 3, 2, 1, hold, and lower down. Got 2 left, and we lift, and small circle, 3, 2, 1, hold, and reverse, 3, 2, 1, hold, and lower down. Last one, still keeping that leg nice and long, lifting up, we're going to do double sides, and we rotate, rotate, 2, 1, pause, and reverse, swivel, 3, 2, 1, pause, still keeping it up, and again, other way, 3, 2, 1, hold, and last one, 3, 2, 1, hold, and lower that leg down. Good. Right leg comes up to tabletop. Good. We're going to keep that leg nice and elevated. Now the left leg lifts, still flexing that foot on the left side. flex, that's it. And we lift that left leg just off the floor, keep it there, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. And again, left leg lifts off, 3, 2, 1, and lower. And lifting up, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Last 2, 3, 2, 1, and drop, 2 left, lift, 3, 2, 1, lower down, last one, lift that left leg up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down, lower the right leg as well. Left leg, last variation, toes fall out to the left, so there's a long twist inside that hip, right leg comes back up to tabletop, same lift, leg is still staying in line with that hip, lift that left leg off, and lower down. Good, so nice work through that hip, as we lift up, and lower, and lifting up. Nice work through the hip, and lower, and lifting up, and drop, and last 5, and lower down, 4 left, up, and drop, last 3, and down, and last 2, and lower down, and last 1, keep it there, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower the left leg, lower the right as well. Good, let's switch legs around, actually both legs can be bent for me. Same sequence now, just on the right side. Again, first lift, relatively easy. Want to make sure nothing shakes about, hips stay square, abs holding on, keeping that back nice and lengthened. Shoulders staying wide, a little bit of pressure into those hands, just so we can activate the back of those shoulders. Right leg comes up to tabletop. So there shouldn't be too many fireworks here. Nice and solid, nice and controlled. Lower down. And again, lifting up that right leg. And lower. Good work through it. And we're lifting up that right. And lower. Nice work through those hips. And we're lifting up. And lower down. And lift. And lower. Good work. And last 3. And drop. 2 left and up. And lower down. And last one. Lift that right leg up. Knee is nicely above the hip. Nothing changes in the pelvis now. And straighten that right leg out. And back in. And again, when we press that leg away, straighten that right. Feel like it's going a little bit through sand or thick mud. There's a bit of force into it. And back in. But don't kick it out. Don't want to hurt that joint. And back in. Nice pull from the back of that glute. And reaching out. And in. And extend. Working the back of that leg. And back in. 4 left. And pressing out. And back. Last 3. Straighten. And back in. 2 left. Pressing out. And back. And last 1. Really reach that right leg out. Keep it there. 3, 2, 1. And back in. Lower down. Good. We're going to do the last variation, last version of that. Still keeping that back nice and safe. Shoulders open. Right leg comes up. And we're straightening out to 45. Knees next to each other. Good. Back in. You'll see nothing's changing in the midsection. And straighten that leg away. And back. And press that right leg out. Keep that length. And in. Good work. And pressing out. And back. And extend out. And in. Last 2. Straighten. And back in. And last 1. Extend. Keep it there. 3, 2, 1. Bending in. And lower down. Good. Now we're going to get those drops. The drops is where we start to get movement in the spine, which we want to try and prevent. So right leg comes up to tabletop. Extend that leg out. Flex that foot back. Keep that reach. And let's lower down. Just almost touching the ground. And lifting up. And lower. And lifting up. Nothing changing in the spine. Very nice. Drop. And lift. And lower down. Nice length out the hip. And lifting up. And drop. And up. And lower down. Drop. And lift. Good work. And lower. And up. Last 4. Drop. And lift. 3 left. Lower down. And up. Good work. Still staying stable. Last 2. And lift. 1 to go. And dropping down. Lifting up. Bend that leg in. Lower down from the hip. Give that hip flexible a chance to breathe now. Do the same thing now. We can add that twist once again so the toes fall out to the right this time. Right leg up. Press it away with force. Flex the foot. Toes fall out to the right. Let's drop it down. Still in line with the hip. Doesn't veer off to the side. Lifting up. And lower down. Nice work through the hip. And lift. And lower down. Good work. And we're up. And lower down. Only in that hip. And lift. And drop. Nice work. And lifting up. and lower. Very nice. Last 4. And we drop down. And 3. And lower. Last 2. And down. And last 1. Lift. Keep it there. And lower down. Keep it there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg comes up. Untwist. Bend that leg in. And lower it down. Good. Straighten that right leg along the floor. And keep that twist. We're going to flex that toe back, left leg stays on the floor now. We're going to add a bit of those internal circles inside the hip. And we want nothing to shake to the side as always. Right leg lifts just off the floor. We go one direction and the other. Small circle. 3, 2, 1. Pause and reverse. 3, 2, 1. Hold and lower down. Good work for that hip flexor. Lifting up the right and small circle. 3, 2, 1. Pause and reverse. 3, 2, 1. Hold and lower down. Go 2 left, lifting up, small circle. 3, 2, 1. Hold and reverse. 3, 2, 1. Hold and lower down. Last 1 and lifting up, small circle. Do a double spin here. 3, 2, 1. Hold and reverse. Nice small circle in that hip. 3, 2, 1. Hold and lower down. Oh, reverse again. Yes, good. Tracy, reminded me. 2, 1. Pause. Reverse once again. 3, 2, 1. Hold and lower down. Good. Toes fall out to the right. Now eyes on the floor, still in line. We do the same bit of circles now, and we lift up. Just do one set of these. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and lower down. Lining up that foot. Left leg comes up to tabletop. Good, so you keep that balance, flexing the right foot. We're just going to lift off the ground now and lift. Over there, 3, 2, 1. Left leg still flat up. Lifting up the right. 3, 2, 1. And lower down. And again, lifting up. Nice work. 3, 2, 1. And lower down. And lift. 3, 2, 1. And drop. Last 3 up. 3, 2, 1 and lower, 2 on its way, and we're lifting up. 4, 3, 2, 1 and lower, last 1 and lift. Keep it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Lower that left leg down to the ground as well. Good. Right leg toe falls out to the side. Left leg comes up to tabletop once again. Last set. Lift the right leg up. Hold it there. 4, 3, 2, 1 and lower. And once again, lift. 5, 4, 2, 1 and lower down. Again, lifting up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and lower. 3 left, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and down. Last 2, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and lower down. Last 1 and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and lower down. Lower that left leg down. Good. Straighten out both legs in line with body. Arms go up towards the ceiling. And we do some roll ups. So basically it would be as if someone's picking us up and peeling us off the floor, but we use only our body muscles to do that. So a bit of abs, maybe a bit of hip as well, which we'll try and stay out of. Deep inhale, lift up the chest first, peeling it off. Now you'll see Tracy's done well, pausing there. You lift that chest off just till the arms are parallel with the ground, not all the way up yet. Then from there, then we start lifting up, trying to reach for those feet, getting a bit of those abs to activate, pulling on, reaching for those toes, and get a bit of curve in the back, just a bit of weight forward towards those toes for 3, 2, 1, and now we sit up tall over those hips. So we don't roll straight back down, we just restack that spine, get a nice stable position in the pelvis. Now we do start to roll. You'll see Tracy's going to do well. Her arms are going to stay parallel with the floor until her shoulder blades touch. And it's almost like a jack-in-the-box spring that gets released, and then her arms go up towards the ceiling. And she's going to roll down, arms stay parallel still, imprinting that spine all the way until the blades touch, and as they touch, arms go up towards the ceiling. If you're feeling you're having difficulty, if there's someone nearby, you can have them pushing down on your feet. Ideally, if you're alone, something over the feet that's relatively heavy. So if you have anything in your house that can, even a couch, if you want to tuck your feet under that, we don't want to use too much hip though. So that might be a thing if you start using your legs too much, really focusing on getting those abs to do the activation for us. And we're lifting up that torso once again, arms parallel to the ground, and now pulling with the pelvis, and the abs forward towards those feet, getting that nice curve in the spine as well. Weight stays in front of those hips. Keep it there. 3, 2, 1, and sitting up tall. First there, now we pause. And as we roll back down, imprinting that spine back into the base, rolling through it as those shoulder blades touch, that spring releases, and arms go towards the ceiling. Very good. And again, tucking the chin, lifting up the blades, and now we pull the entire body up, curving through that spine, get into those feet. Nice flexion under that spine, reaching forward for those toes, and sitting up tall. Good, let's do 2 more. So we first roll back down, arms staying parallel, so we keep that reach up that spine as the shoulder blades touch. They spring up towards the ceiling. Nice length out the back of the neck, so chin is slightly in, so we don't have a neck that's pulled back. And let's do 2 more. And we're peeling off, and then lifting with those abs, reaching for those feet. Getting a nice long extension out that spine, a bit of stretching in the back, not too much, and then let's sit up tall, arms like a table, nice and parallel. Let's roll down, imprinting that spine back into the mat, and as they touch, they spring up towards the ceiling. Very good. And lifting up the chest, peeling off, and reaching for those feet. Get their weight, and we're going to reach straight for those toes. Keep their weight for 3, 2, 1, and sitting up tall, and rolling back, nice and smooth, all the way through it, all the way back down. Good, and arms up. Interlace those fingers behind the head, place them behind the head, elbows a little bit at the peripherals. We're going to bend both legs, feet are hip width apart, nice and stable. We're going to start lifting up that chest now. So that previous warm up we did, now we're going to work more isolated into those hips. Deep inhale, lift those blades off. Not crunching, not pulling on the neck, just with the blades are off and lower down. Very good. And we're lifting up, keeping the height out of those shoulders and lower down. And we're lifting the torso up. Good work from those hips and lower down. 4 to go and lifting up and lower. Let's do 3 more and lifting up and lower. Last 2 and lift. Lower, good work, and last one, and lifting up, keep the height, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Good. We're going to add a bit of increments now, we're going to try and get to about 8 of them. As we lift up, we're going to keep that height, then there's a small contraction a little bit higher, and then we lower down. We'll come up again, and we'll go 2, 1, and then lower down, and so forth until we get to 8. Deep inhale, lifting up that torso blades just off. Give me 1 extra contraction up, and lower down. Good, nice and easy breathing as we go through it. Lifting up, I want 2, 1, and lower down. And again, lifting up, give me 3, 2, 1, and lower. Good, nice exhaling, breathing, don't suffocate yourself. Lifting up, and let's say 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Knees don't get to cave in. And lifting up, I want 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Very good. Going to 6, and we're lifting up. We say 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Good. And again, lifting up. I want 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Last one, these will maybe start to burn a little bit. Lifting up that chest. I want 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Very good. So that's a straight line of those abs. There's little blocks that are squeezing around the top. We include a bit of the lower abdominals and the obliques now. Left leg comes up to tabletop. Now Tracy's going to, before she does, she'll lift up and then she's going to rotate to the left. We're just going to do about 4 of these just to warm up. Then we'll do the same small contractions into it. When we do add the slightly higher lift, don't feel like you're closing in your chest and your arms. You want to feel like you're still open, and as you lift up, don't just hold the head, interlace those fingers, actually support the neck, but don't pull on the neck. Alright, deep inhale, lifting up the torso, only to the left side now, set, that's it, and back to the middle, and lower down. Left leg doesn't get to drop, and we're lifting up, rotate, we're going 4, and center, and lower down, 3, up, and twist, and back in, down, very nice. Only a twist from the midsection, lifting up, over to the left, 2, and middle, lower down, last one, lift, and twist, center, and lower down, lower the left leg. Same side still. We're going to add those increments. We're also going to try and get to 8. As that fatigue sets in, do try and keep that shape. Don't rush through these. Lifting that left leg up. Torso lifts up. Rotate left. One extra higher pulse. Center and lower down. Leg doesn't go down, stays up. And we lift. Rotate. 2, 1, center and down. Very nice. Lift. Rotate. 3, 2, 1, center and down. These will start to get a bit sore as we get through them. Lift. Give me 4, 3, 2, 1, center and lower down. And we lift. Rotate left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, center and lower down. Very nice. Going to 6. Lift. Rotate. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, center and lower down. 7 on its way. Lift. Rotate. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, center and lower down. Last one and lift. Rotate. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, center and lower down. Lower that left leg down as well. Very good. Same sequence on the other leg now, keeping those hips square. So you'll see the Tracy twisted. Nothing changed in the pelvis. It was just in the top section. Right leg comes up to tail on top. We'll just do 5 warm-up turns. Lifting that blades off. Twist to the right. Back to the middle. Lower down. Just to get the mechanic of it down. And we lift. Rotate. Center. And down. Very good. Lift. Rotate. Middle. And down. 2 on its way. Lift. Twist. And down. Last one. And up. Rotate. Center. And lower down. Lower that right leg down. We're going to do the same thing now. Remember, don't need to rush through it. Nice controlled action. You're going to get that burn, that activation you want. Right leg comes up. And lift the chest. Rotate. 1 extra. Center. And lower. Leg doesn't go down. Lift. Twist. 2, 1. Center. Down. Very nice. Lift. Twist. 3, 2, 1. Center. Drop. Almost halfway. Lift. Twist. 4, 2, 1. Center. And lower. Good. Lift. Rotate. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center. And lower down. Very nice. On to 6. Lift. Rotate. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And center and lower down. And lift. Rotate. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center and lower down. Last one. And lift. Rotate. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center. Lower the torso down. Lower the right leg down as well. Good. Straighten both legs out. We'll do 1 roll up just to get up. Arms go up to the ceiling. Add a little bit of work now. Let's see if we can get any better activation if we haven't did the first one properly or as well. Deep inhale, lifting up that torso first. Blades come off. And exhale, reaching for those feet. Abs are going to work hard even here. Getting forward. Get that leg stretching out, reaching for those feet. 2, 1. And sitting up and relax those arms. Want to make sure our heels are still on the floor or the mat. We're going to move those arms behind us. Now there might be a bit of activation or a bit of sensation on the wrists. Do feel like you're pushing your arms away. So if my hand was on the pole now, I don't want to feel like I'm resting into it as much as I'm pushing that pole away, but muscle there can make a little capsule just to protect those joints. Now depending on how flexible or how much flexibility you have in your shoulders, if you're too tight, do have your arms wider, but if you can, get those arms more in line with the hips, as long as you don't roll that shoulder forward. You want to get a bit of pressure into those hands, straighten up that back for me, so nice angled back to begin with, heavy into the feet, and let's lift both hips off the ground, straight legs, pressing out that torso. We want the back of the legs to work. Don't go too high, I don't want your back to start feeling an arch, still holding on that nice straight alignment, and lower down. Good, and lifting up, nice work into those feet, working into those legs. 3, 2, 1, and slowly down. Always keeping a bit of weight away from the feet, and we're lifting up so those arms are almost giving you a little bit of a pull as well. 3, 2, 1, and slowly down. Back of those legs working in unison, equal power from those hips, and let's lift up. Nice work into it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Very good. And lifting up, heavy in those heels, pressing out that chest, keep that width. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Let's do 4 more, and lift, heavy in those feet. Back nice and straight. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. 3 on its way, and we lift up, heavy heels, calves working, hamstrings are working, glutes are going to work a bit hopefully as well. At the top, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Let's do 2 more. We're lifting up those hips, heavy into those feet. Keep the height for 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Good. And last one. Lift. Get the height out of it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower those hips down and relax those hands. Good. We're going to roll over onto our left side, onto our elbow. Good. Now we're going to do a bit of side lifts. We want to keep these knees bent, feet are slightly behind us. Good. We're going to start in that elbow, a little bit of weight in that hand as well, and as we lift up, that right arm's going to make a nice T shape between my bottom arm and my top arm. Don't want to have the head hanging down or too much up, just a nice straight spine. So your torso will be in this position regardless of where my hips are. Right. Deep enough, pressing hard into the elbow and lift up that bottom hip. Staying with the knees on the ground, arm comes up to the ceiling. Good. Now we don't want to feel like we're falling backwards at all. So this hand mustn't be behind the body, slightly in front, and palm turns to face the front, just so we can get a bit more back activation and lower down. Good. If the elbow hurts too much, or you're feeling a lot of sensation there, do put extra padding, or if it really hurts a lot, press up onto your palm so that that angle is less and there's less pain on the elbow. But try and stay on the elbow so we get a bit more work for the bottom oblique. Deep inhale and lifting up, pressing out that shoulder. Shoulder might feel a lot of work here, but we're pushing out of it. Hand doesn't go too far back. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. So it's good work from that bottom oblique. And we're lifting up, get the height out of that, pressing out of the shoulder. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Let's do 2 more, and we lift up, get the height. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. And last one, and lifting up. This one will be a little bit of a longer holder. Keeping out that shoulder, keep it up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Good. Swinging across or around, so we're going to the other elbow. Knees on top of each other once again, feet slightly behind them, in line with our spine. So imagine you were against the wall, your back and your feet would be against the same wall. You're going to pivot onto that knee, so you lift that bottom hip up, pressing out that shoulder, lift up, palm facing forward, and slightly in front of us just so we don't feel that balance falling over. 3, 2, 1, lower down. And once again, lifting up out that shoulder, get that high palm still going, rolling slightly forward. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. 2 left, and we lift, reaching out of that shoulder, keep that reach up for 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Last one, a little bit longer, and lift, keep it there. Reaching out that shoulder, hold on a little bit longer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly rolling down all the way. Onto our hands and knees, and then we line our stomach. Good. Legs are nice and straight. Arms are in front of us, almost like we're diving into a swimming pool. Palms can face down. Now we want to stay out of the neck. So sometimes there's a tendency when I'm on my stomach, when my shoulders go into my neck, I want to feel like they're melting over the rib cage, going side to side on either side. So they're not squeezing into the top here, they're kind of falling over the side of the rib cage. Legs are nice and relaxed. We're going to lift the head off the ground along with those hands. Palms can face down, lift that head off, keep that chin in, so we don't want to lift too high, and lower down. How do we know what is too high? With the lift up, we're trying to work just into the neck and between those shoulder blades. If we lift too high, we eventually cascade down and we eventually end up in the lower part of the spine, which we want to try and avoid. We only want to stop at about the midsection. So lift as high as you start getting activation here, not too low down. And we lift the head up, hands come off as well. It doesn't have to be too high, there's no limits here. Just off, or even if it slightly feels like it's lifting, as long as if you can't have the back activation, and lower down. You want to feel at least there is the activation at the back of the body. May feel a bit claustrophobic at the bottom, so then you can keep your head always a little bit lifted off it, and lifting up that head and those arms. 2, 1, and lower down. Now the tendency also is, once you've nailed this, your legs start wanting to help you. We try and deactivate the bottom of the body, only really working in the top. Easier said than done. So once we're up, think about it for a second. Are your legs tense? How do we know? We first tense them and then we relax and see if that was the same as when we started with those legs. And lifting up the head, arms just come off. 2, 1, and lower. And again, lifting both arms off, head is off, chin is slightly in. 2, 1, and lower down. Very good. And we're lifting up, reaching those arms out still. 3, 2, 1, and drop. And again, arms lifting off, head is off as well for you. 2, 1, and lower. Last 2, and lift. Get the height, arms still off. 3, 2, 1, and lower. 1 left, lifting up, arms along. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Now we're going to include the bottom of the body as well. Legs will stay active, knees and feet will come off. Now again, we don't lift too high. How do I know too high? If these legs come up too high, I'm going to start feeling in my lower back. I don't want to create a massive banana shape, just a flat shape. It's slightly higher is where I want to be. That's the range I want to live in. Lifting the head up and both arms and both legs, knees off as well. Good. 2, 1, and then lower everything down at the same time. Good. And now lifting up the same. Good. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Good work through it. And lifting up. 3, 2, 1. Also a side you can do, lowering down. If it's starting to hurt or it feels discomfort in the shoulders or the top of the neck, you can bend your elbows in and you do the same thing. It's almost like you're skydiving. And Tracy's just going to show us what that looks like. And lifting up, both legs off. Perfect. Elbows don't have to lift any higher. They stay almost as a plank, lifting up and down together with the hands. And lower down. Good. And lifting up. So we're still getting activation in the back of those shoulders. And lower down. Let's do 3 more. And lift. Get the height out the shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. And last 2. Lift. Getting up. Legs working. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. And last 1. Lift. Now keeping it there. It's going to be a little bit longer for 10. Holding on. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down all the way. Good, nice relaxed position there. We're going to roll onto our backs. Just want to get a bit of a stretch twist. Good. Both legs are bent. Right leg goes over the left leg. Good. Arms go up in a big T position. And we're going to fall over first to the left side. So if the right legs are over, we fall to the left. If the left legs are over first, we'll fall to the other side. We're keeping that twist, nice opening in those ribs. You can put a twist over that hip. Not going to try and feel like our legs doing too much of a python move to hold onto that leg. Just a nice relaxed position for 4, 3, 2, 1, and back to center. Keep the legs as they are, tipping over to the left. Nice work through it. Giving a bit of a twist over the Q-bell, which is the back of the body, over that pelvis, at the top of that pelvis, keeping that twist for 4, 3, 2, 1, back to center. Good. Swapping legs around, left leg on top now, and we fall over to the right. Nice work through it. Trying to keep the blade down. Don't want to feel like it's lifting too much. If there's a slight lift, not a train smash, but you want to try and keep that torso as it is, so you need to get a twist for the lower part of the body. 3, 2, 1, back to center. Still keep the legs as they are, same position still. We tip over to the left, getting a nice twist through the back, heavy through the hips and the knees. They're just keeping that twist through us for 4, 3, 2, 1, and shifting the weight back and separate those legs. Good. We're going to try and see if the hip wants to allow it. Right foot goes over the left knee. Good. We're going to, if we have to, we lift our chest up, we grab behind the left thigh, and we pull that leg a little bit in. As long as you don't feel any pain on the right ankle or the joint, want to feel a bit of a pull on that right hip. If you have to feel like you're doing a bit of work with the arms, that's fine. But again, never in the neck, nice and heavy, keeping it low at the spine. Keep that pull, just one nice relaxing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower that left leg down, and switching around, and left leg goes on top, lifting up, grabbing that thigh, pulling it a little bit closer towards the chest, keeping it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Release that leg, lower the left leg down. Good, we're going to sit up, bring those feet together, keep those legs bent, knees out to the side. Good, so a bit of a quad or inner thigh stretch, pulling on those feet, and let's pull ourselves in towards those feet a little bit, stretching a bit of the thighs, the inside of the thighs specifically, for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now grab your toes, and let's curve that spine a little bit, hold that stretch, for a nice long 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Good. Straighten both legs. And you can relax. We are done. We're ending at the bottom now. So we'll see you next time.